3 soil samples and 3 perfect examples of how you can tell whether the soil in your garden is truly fertile. For the first sample, fill a clear jar halfway with soil, then fill it to the top with water. Shake or stir it thoroughly until everything is completely mixed, then let it sit undisturbed for exactly 2 hours. Now, let's take a closer look. This is a classic example of heavy clay soil. Notice how dark and cloudy the water remains even after 2 hours? That's a clear sign that the water still contains countless tiny clay particles suspended in it, refusing to settle. At the bottom of the jar, the sediment forms a very dense, compact layer. If you look carefully at the very bottom, you'll notice only a very thin, lighter colored layer of sand. That thin sand layer explains why this soil feels so heavy. There simply aren't enough coarse particles to create the air pockets that roots need. In the garden, this type of soil is constantly struggling with poor air circulation. When it dries out, it becomes as hard as concrete. After rain or watering, it turns sticky, dense, and heavy, preventing oxygen from reaching the roots. The good news is, this soil is often naturally rich in nutrients, so it has excellent potential. However, it needs to be opened up by adding plenty of compost or other organic matter to improve its structure. Organic matter creates air spaces, improves drainage, makes the soil much easier to work, and allows plant roots to breathe, grow, and thrive. Now, let's move on to the second sample. The process is exactly the same. Fill the jar halfway with soil, add water to the top, mix everything thoroughly, and allow it to settle for 2 hours. This time, the result is completely different. The first thing you'll notice is the thick layer of sand at the bottom of the jar. It makes up most of the sediment, and that's exactly why this soil drains so well. Water moves through it easily instead of collecting around the roots. Above the sand sits a distinct layer of silt, and above that is a relatively thin layer of clay. Although the clay layer is much smaller than in the first sample, it still serves an important purpose. Together with the silt, it holds enough moisture and nutrients so plants don't dry out too quickly. Now look at the surface of the water. You'll notice small pieces of organic matter floating on top. That's an excellent sign. It tells us this soil contains humus and active organic material, meaning the soil is biologically alive and capable of feeding plants naturally. Unlike the first sample, where the water stayed dark and cloudy because clay dominated the mixture, the water here is much clearer. That tells us fine clay particles are present, but they don't dominate the soil. This is what we gardeners call sandy loam, one of the most desirable soil types for growing vegetables, fruits, flowers, and most garden crops. It's easy to work, warms up quickly in spring, drains excess water efficiently while still retaining enough moisture, and allows roots to spread freely with very little resistance. Now, let's examine the third sample. Again, we follow the same procedure. Fill the jar halfway with soil, Add water, mix thoroughly, and let everything settle for 2 hours. After settling, this sample shows a very balanced structure. At the bottom, there's a clearly defined layer made up of coarse sand and silt particles. This lower layer gives the soil stability while also allowing excess water to drain through reasonably well. Above it, you'll notice a finer, lighter colored layer that contains more clay. In this case, the clay plays an important role because it stores water and nutrients where plant roots can easily reach them. Another encouraging sign is the floating organic matter on the surface of the water. Just like in the second sample, this tells us the soil contains valuable organic material and healthy humus, indicating that it's biologically active, fertile, and capable of supporting productive plant growth. The water itself is only moderately cloudy. It's noticeably clearer than the water in the heavy clay sample, showing that clay is present but not excessive. Overall, this is a healthy, well-balanced soil. It offers a good compromise between drainage and moisture retention. Plant roots can move through it without much difficulty, while the combination of sand, silt, and clay helps provide a steady supply of both water and oxygen throughout the growing season. So, which sample is the best? Of these 3 examples, sample 2 stands out as the clear winner for most home gardens. It offers the ideal balance between drainage, aeration, moisture retention, and ease of cultivation. While the first sample contains too much clay and tends to become compacted, and the third sample is a good balanced soil with slightly more fine particles, sample 2 provides the most favorable conditions for healthy root development with the fewest limitations. Because of that balance, it's easier to work, warms up faster in spring, drains excess water efficiently, and still retains enough moisture to keep plants growing vigorously. For most vegetables and garden plants, sandy loam is considered one of the best soil types you can have. It's important to note that this test shows the soil's physical structure and texture, not its pH or exact chemical nutrient profile. This is a visual way to check if your soil has the right physical quality to support healthy root growth and easy garden maintenance. But if your own soil looks more like the first sample, don't be discouraged. Soil structure isn't permanent, and it can be improved significantly over time. Heavy clay soil simply needs larger amounts of high-quality compost and other organic matter. As those materials break down, they'll gradually loosen the soil, improve drainage, increase aeration, and create a much healthier environment for plant roots. And if you'd like to learn how to make rich, high-quality compost at home using simple ingredients, click the video that's now appearing on your screen.